Welcome back to the basement, the deadliest place on YouTube.
We're playing a little
Wow,
Link to the Fairy today, Fairy to the Past. Thank you very much. And we are the friendliest place on YouTube.
Yes, not deadly.
No,
that's different.
I mean, we're somewhat
That's the
deadly.
poison.
We rank
basement.
in the top 12% of deadliest places on YouTube, probably. But only for fictional video game characters. We're playing Link to the Past today. Ted has got the controller. He is the pro. I am the noob. I play sometimes, but this looks hard, so I'm just...
Oh, I'll make you play hard stuff later.
I'm just sitting here blabbing. Yeah, no, I'm sure...
I used up magic.
Oh, maybe you should switch to a different sub-item. One that does not use magique.
Yeah. You know, if I wanted to get out of these rooms, I could just, like, let the wall master get me, you know?
Where are you trying to go? The beginning?
Ah!
This is the beginning.
It's a very good place to start.
The beginning of the story. There's an Animaniacs cartoon where they... The beginning. The beginning. The beginning of the story.
So I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this boss without fairies, so we'll give it our best shot here.
He sings that song twice more. Once in the middle of the story, with a slight change of the lyrics.
Does he say middle?
And well, you'll just have to find out. And once at the end of the story, with another slight change in the lyrics. I won't. Spoiler alert! No spoiler alert! I won't give it away.
Is it the end? Does he say the end of the story?
You know, I would love to tell you.
Or conclusion?
But honestly, I forgot.
I'll never know. Conclusion or end?
We have 919.
Oh, this looks
roots.
creepy. What's the deal with this crazy
that
thing?
Like creepy. Throw a skull at his middle eyeball. Hit him with the fire rod. You probably gotta hit him with the fire rod, don't you?
You may have called that.
Whoa! Oh, ew! It opened its ugly mouth. It looks like an orc from the Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
This game is getting dark. It's getting...
Look at that. It's not even a boss room. It's like an area before the boss room.
Yeah, this is when the game is letting you know, like, oh, what, you thought it was just gonna be a short little dungeon like the first two? No, we're for real this time. When I said last episode, I think, or maybe 2 ago, that this game was starting to feel a little more dark and gritty, I thought of a particular game on the Super Nintendo that's not terribly dark and gritty, but more so than, like, Nintendo software. And I thought of it again just now when you burned that thing and it opened its eyes and its mouth.
Yeah?
It's a game we played on the channel.
Ah, that doesn't work.
It's a game that we had a few parts that weren't whole number episodes, but they were half episodes. Remember those?
Ooh.
Where it was like between episodes 3 and 4, we did some grinding and we recorded it and we called it episode 3.5.
Oh, Secret of Evermore.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great game.
Yeah, some of this dark stuff in Link to the Past is sort of reminding me of that. And by the way, Basement Dwellers, if anybody would like to encourage me in this because you genuinely want to see it, I have considered the possibility of playing Secret of Evermore in Sunday Long Play. That would be a lot of episodes. But I do love that game, and I recently got the itch for it once again.
That's always a good feeling when you're like, oh, I really want. That's how I feel about Final Fantasy VI.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Was that called 3 in the US of A?
Yes.
Back in the day?
It's the one that you've got on your good old NES, SNES Classic.
Yeah, so we could play that in 1080p, 60 frames per second, HDMI high definition output.
No! Oh no! Turn me into a bunny. Okay, we just need to get out of here.
Some bunny wasn't being careful.
Hey, check it out. Key.
Some bunny got a key. I think somebody's gonna beat this dungeon. Is it called a dungeon or a temple?
Somebody might die.
Somebody once told me the world was something, and I don't remember lyrics to the song.
Doom.
Hey now, you're a Link guy going to the past now. Yeah.
This is so weird. It's like a skinny maze. That was Smash Mouth.
Didn't they also sing the song that was the opening song to the sitcom starring Drew Carey about Cleveland? Cleveland rocks. Was that them? Or was that the presidents of the United States of America, or was it Weezer? Comment below. It was one
I
of
feel
those
like it was
three.
all of them.
Yeah, it could have been.
It was like one of those super groups.
Do you remember that show? I barely watched it.
I watched a lot of it.
The Drew Carey Show, I think it was called.
Yep.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
I think it was them.
And there was that lady named Mimi who wore like so much makeup. It was like clown makeup.
Yeah, that was kind of the point.
Yeah, right. It was definitely on purpose and like gimmicky. So we're in the middle of Dungeon 3.
Man, so hard, man.
Game over.
Save and continue.
Ted, can you name a game where you lose half of your money when you die, but none of your progress?
Dragon Warrior?
Dragon Warrior. Because I got the itch to play. That's why I was singing it recently, by the way. Because I got the itch to play Secret of Evermore recently, and felt like I shouldn't scratch that itch without hitting record. I played a little Dragon Warrior. I ground up enough to buy a little bit of Dragon Warrior. By the way, is a RPG for the NES. Very old, known as Dragon Quest now. And you got a free copy of it with a subscription to Nintendo Power once upon a time when they were running a certain promotion. Plus, it has a sharp note in its overworld song that drives Ted bananas.
It drives me even more bananas than Yiga clan member when they see bananas.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we've got to get all of these things lit.
I always ask this, but how sharp is that note? Oh, in order to fill in the floor?
Right.
Is it like...
That uses less magic, but we definitely have to use this to get it done in time.
A quarter note? Oh, it opens the door.
Yes.
That's why the gap is there, is to force you to use the rod.
Yes, and this Gibdo is a problem.
Thy rod and staff. Though I walk through a valley
of viney walls,
a dark and shadowy
thou wilt comfort me.
Thy staff and thy volunteers.
Thy staff.
Bible jokes. You could
seriously, I hate them wall masters.
You could hammer bro that guy.
Before I hammer know that guy?
Well, you know he needs a bro. You know he needs a hammer though.
I'm gonna kill this guy with not magic. Whoa! He is not susceptible to arrows.
He seems pretty impervious. Non-susceptible, impervious, only 2 synonyms? I'm losing my perspicacity.
Was that a Simpsons joke?
It is.
It's so clever.
You got the gift of gab. I don't
All right.
Fop. I'm a Dapper Dan man. Now those
are...
Whoa,
here's
what's that? Oh, brother, where art thou jokes, too. Whoa, the floor is moving. Oh, it's pushing you. Oh, no, it's multi-directional. Quadridirectional. Quadripath
oh, my gosh.
Traveler.
Oh!
Dude, you are getting wrecked. Wrecks and effects. I believe in you, though.
We're going to focus on dodging rather than hitting guy.
Listen, if you can beat Monk Maz Kaushia, whatever his name is, Fairy.
We ain't got none, bro.
None.
Yeah, I told you.
Magic Cape. Dude, you're down to a heart.
You can't hit him when you're invisible, so I became visible.
That's not a very useful item. I mean, it's useful,
all right.
But it's not OP.
We gotta go to our fairy fountain. Ugh.
Can we beat this dungeon in this episode?
Sure gonna try.
We're sure gonna try.
Sure gonna fail.
As sure as Reba McEntire tried to make music, we're gonna try to beat this dungeon. Although, where Reba failed, we will succeed.
We will make music instead of beat this dungeon.
Hey, listen. Beating this dungeon would be more music than Reba's latest album, if you know what I mean. Is she still making albums? I've never listened to Reba.
Well, I don't know if she's still making albums, but she definitely still has a latest album.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. If you have a album, you have a latest album.
Yup. This is so annoying that we have to go back and get
Can you lift that skull one day?
Fairies and stuff. What?
Can you lift that skull one day? With the proper... You don't have to get roops anymore. You're at 999.
Yeah, I'm trying to get hearts.
How many roops do you have there, Ted? 999.
Got rupees, $9.99.
Nice.
That's really funny how similar that is.
Yeah, totally different game though. That was a different
So help
Zelda
me if
game.
one of these normies gets me.
I know, an overworld death would be like two noobs play Link to the Past, am I right? That guy's even got like a protective soft covering on his spear. As pointed out by one of our old obsolete welcome to the channel
based
videos.
videos that was like from a gameplay of an episode we didn't actually ever have.
No, we just recorded in a actual Super Nintendo. Remember?
Yeah.
With the Elgato capture device.
Was it that, or did we do a whole bunch of emulated stuff?
Oh,
I think it was a bunch of emulated
did
stuff
we?
on my Wii, because I had hacked my Wii.
Oh, I'll bet you're right.
Disclaimer,
made it
don't
quicker.
hack your Wii.
Well, do you own Link to the Past, the cartridge?
Yes.
Oh,
So then it's gray area then.
gray.
Cold? Bold? Gray. Oh, don't trap me.
Are you making a Super Metroid Coldplay basement reference?
I am.
Dude, that skull is not a normal skull. Whoa.
Yeah, I escaped. I don't know what's in here.
I didn't realize the ground
I'm
was...
mostly just trying to run away from bad guys.
Did you jump over a fence on level ground? Oh, buy a bee.
No, you know what that is?
No.
That's an upgraded shield.
It looks like Strong Bad.
Sweet, we have an upgraded shield.
Did you hear my excellent Strong Bad joke?
It does.
Hey, look at me! I'm on the top front of Link's face.
You should wear me now and do better at the game.
God, I'm gonna go ahead and check in my email now. The emails. Okay, here's one from Joe the Little Y Big the Space 326. And he says,
We should
Hey.
have an email segment
hey,
on the show.
Strong Bad, I want you to play the Link to the Past, but with your eyes closed. Joe, I'm gonna call you Joe into 60. Joe into 60. I don't play video games, but I know what I do. What reminds me of one time when I punched Homestar Runner in the face.
Gosh, too bad. Where you put it? Oh no!
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
What one web series
And then remember
could you-
Bubs?
No.
Oh, Strong Bad, why you gotta be like that?
Oh, I do remember Bubs now. Bubs McGubs.
I'm gonna make a video game. I call it Sweet Cup and Cakes.
Dude, are you gonna defeat Dungeon 3 or are you
Yeah,
gonna...
I'm trying to find fairies. Okay, remember when we found all them fairies in the old? Ooh, that was in the. It was in the graveyard.
Listen, you either gotta beat Dungeon 3 or take the Reba way out. Say you tried when everyone knows you didn't.
What do you have against Reba McEntire?
I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta pick someone to pick on, and then see who gets offended in the
I'm
comments.
just having so much fun doing Strong Bad voices. I haven't done those in years.
Actually, I'm not supposed to say this on the channel, but Reba recently subscribed to the basement.
Yeah, she told us to keep it on the DL.
She's
Means down low.
and she
Internet
pledged
speak.
she pledged to support us via Patreon with 50% of the profits from her latest album.
Unfortunately.
So far, we're at 0. She said her mom has a copy, but it was complimentary. Thus, no profits were made. Can you lift it? Can you bust? Can you fairy?
I can do this.
I'm getting fairy impatient, Ted.
I couldn't tell.
No, seriously though, you're doing great. You transported into George Bush, which is not allowed by the game.
Well, I
Well, hey,
tell you, my fellow Americans, It's so funny, George. Oh, there's no fairies. We're gonna have to next time on the basement because we'll stock up on fairies next time, and we'll take out the boss in World 3. Sorry it took this quote-unquote pro so long to even get this far.
Yeah. Stay tuned to a previous episode of Owlboy to hear the conclusion of the George Bush story. Because that's what we're going to record next, although it probably came out a week ago. And until next time, Basement Dwellers, we think that you are more chronologically confusing than...
Back to the Future... The prequel. in the basement.
That would be pretty confusing.
Wait a minute. Are they in the future past in this one, or is this before they went to the past?
Forward to the past.